Welcome to Stitching with Cindy Botts. Today I have a little quick craft for you. I know that I get very frustrated and very tired of losing items. It seems like every time I turn around, my seam ripper, my scissors, something is not where I thought it was. I just used it 2 seconds ago, but now it's gone. So I decided that I was going to make myself a sewing tray. Now, I don't know about you, but I have kitty cats that come up and sew with me and they knock things down. I knock things down. I set my pen down and then I can't find it. Set my seam ripper down. Don't know where that goes to. So I decided I would make a tray. So what I did was I went into my kitchen and I found a small cookie sheet and I used a heavy duty magnet to see which one of the trays I would use, which magnet would stick to the tray. Then I went ahead and I took a piece of material, and after measuring the side of my tray, the size, the length, and the width, I went ahead and cut a nice huge rectangle, actually two of them, one for the top and one for the bottom, with right sides together. I made a little pouch for my tray. All right, that's all I did was take and sew two side seams on a rectangle, or two rectangles I should say, and then I made sure I made it an extra long so that I could fold under the end raw edges and sew it closed right with that tray inside. Simple enough. Just a little pillowcase type thing where a pocket, and I slid the tray in. Simple enough, but this is going to help me, I think, tremendous. Now, I have some different kinds of magnets in my stash. These magnets, I believe I bought at the hardware store. The ones that I bought at the fabric shop were not as strong, but these ones were fairly cheap, actually cheaper I think at the hardware store than at the craft shop or the fabric shop, and they're quite strong. And by laying them onto the tray, I have a couple different things that happen. I have a stopper. This I picked up at the dollar store. You can get lidded little containers there. I've got some before from clearance, like at Dollar Tree or whatever. What's nice about these is they stick right to that magnet. So this one is now kind of secure in the corner. I mean, it's not tight. I can pull it off or whatever, but it's going to stay there as I drop things in. This has some pre-round bobbins in it. What else is nice for when you're sewing? If you just drop your pins in, time to clean up, you just pick up your magnet and roll it around on your tray, and you can pick up your pins, or if you're just tossing them in, you can toss them in like that. The same with your clips. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Just toss them there and you have them all. I have knocked so many clips on the floor. I have stepped on clips. My dog has stolen clips. For your pins, if you have them in a plastic tray, depending on, in a plastic container, depending on how strong your magnet is, your plastic container might stay there. So that's cool too for cleanup, for taking them out, however you want to do that. My clips came in a really cute tin. That tin, you can put the hang on a minute if I can get the lid off. You can take the lid off and put that lid on there, and look at how nicely that just gathers up your things there, so that when you're working you can just toss them into that and they're not going anywhere. They're stuck down there. You can hear them click. So that's cool. You have that option as well for just using your things and not having them fall on the floor every 2 seconds. Jack has a piece of metal on the end, so he will stick to the tray also if he goes onto it anywhere close to it. Oh, there it goes. But if not, it does, because it's a cookie sheet, have this little edge so things can stay on it better. Again, here are some pins that, you know, the container goes right through, the magnet goes right through the container. If I put this kind of in the center, my scissors has room to go in. Now, depending on how the scissors is thrown in there, well, not thrown, but gently placed, it may hit the magnet and stick a little bit better. But the main thing is to have a place to set my things where I know where I've set them and they're not being, they're not falling off onto the ground, onto the floor. So this is the place that they're going to be, is right here by my lamp stand. There's my light, so they're going to be right here. I usually don't work with these pins and these pins at the same time, so one of those will be gone. A lot of times I'm just working with my clips, so that takes care of some clutter on there. I just think it works out really nice. So happy stitching. Just an idea, keeping your things where you can find them, keeping them from being knocked on the floor, and I don't know, I hope it works. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.